Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor, GameStop. Let's talk about it. We cannot not talk about it. I don't like talking about nonsense, but we have to talk about this today because we are here to help people not to manipulate the stock, not to drive a stock up, not to take advantage of it. Remember, I'm not in the stock. I don't benefit from bringing you this news. And because the news I'm bringing you isn't popular, it won't get millions of views like one other YouTuber, and we'll talk about it now. Of course, we're talking about Roaring Kitty is back. Roaring Kitty is back. Now, let's just get a few things absolutely clear. I am not here to try to get you to watch this video. Quite honestly, I don't care. I don't care whether you subscribe to me or whatever. I do care, however, that I go to bed at night knowing that I've brought facts and real, honest, supportive information to my members. It's the members who support me, and I am here for the members. I make no apology for that. My real name is Martyn Lucas. The person behind this pump again is a guy called Roaring Kitty. It's not his real name. When he first started doing this, of course, he broke all the rules. He was a stockbroker. He lost his license. He wasn't prepared to use his own name because he knew he was breaking the law. He knew what he was doing was wrong. It doesn't matter. He makes money. Now, before all the trolls in the chat go below and tell me I'm wrong, we're all making money, we're all clever, we're all smart, let me paint the full picture for you so we're absolutely clear what's going on here. And before I give you that exact information, let me show you GameStop. It's overvalued this morning by 70%. 70% overvaluation. You're paying too much for the stock. That is not good investing. Let me scroll down. We've got revenue declining. If you look at all these numbers here, look at the way it's all declining. Rubbish. It's a rubbish stock. 1.4 billion in liabilities. 17 million is long-term debt, 2.7 billion. It holds 1.2 billion in cash. That's okay. The balance sheet is okay. I'm not going to knock the balance sheet. I'm going to always tell you the truth. The balance sheet is okay. The margins are 25%, not the best in its sector. Solvency, it's not going bankrupt. It's got plenty of cash. Like I just said, I'm not going to say it's rubbish if it's not. Okay, 73%, 32% profitability though. It doesn't make any money. It's got loads of cash, but it doesn't make any money. So why is it going up? What's going on this morning? What's the short position? What's the short position? 27%. It's happening all over again. 27% short position. It's happening again. Roaring Kitty, those that are trying to short the stock are doing it all over again. Now, before you decide to jump on in, I want to put a really honest as humanly possible, which is 100% honest warning out to you. Let me be absolutely clear. If this is the only video you ever watch on my channel and you never watch another one because you don't want to hear what I'm about to say, at least watch this one. Because what I'm about to tell you now any investor, it should scare you. A gambler, it should scare you too, but probably won't. Okay, let me be absolutely clear. GameStop, 100% is now 70% overvalued. Would you pay 70 times or 70% overvaluation for a can of Coke? No, of course you wouldn't. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it if it was real money. If I said, give me your cash right now through the camera lens, give me your cash rather than clicking on a number on a screen, give me your money for something that was 70% overvalued, you wouldn't do it, but you'll do it on an app. Now, let me tell you why and where this is going and who really wins. Okay. Now on YouTube today, you're going to see people telling you you're about to get rich. It's a lie. And let me tell you why it's a lie. Don't just switch off going, I'm up 90%. You're talking rubbish. It's not investing. It's gambling. It's Russian roulette. It's being led by somebody who's back on YouTube, who broke the law. You go, I don't care about the law. Fine. You don't care about the law. You want to be a bank robber. Go and rob a bank then. It's the same thing. Okay, you don't care about that. But remember one thing, and one thing only, that you've not considered. You're looking on YouTube today and you will see a handful of YouTubers, and I mean a handful, not hundreds, not thousands, a handful of YouTubers telling you they're all going to get rich today and you can get rich if you follow them. Sad they can't use their real names. My real name is Martyn Lucas. Sad they can't be honest about those things, which tells you everything. Sad they lose their licenses because they're breaking all the rules of manipulation. But don't worry about that. That's not important. You've already decided you're okay being a gambler. You're okay being a bank robber. So you don't care about lying and cheating. That's fine. That's you. That's not me. You're okay with that. But what you do need to remember, though, is when you look on YouTube today and you see a handful of YouTubers telling you, and on Reddit, they're all going to get rich. They are. That is absolutely true. But you're not. And the reason why you're not is because you're not trending on YouTube. You're not one of the 10 or 5 or no more than 10, actually. No more than that. I know how YouTube works. It's my life. I live and breathe YouTube 12 hours a day. And what happens is the handful of those on YouTube who are telling you you're all going to get rich are going to go up and up and up and up and up because you all want to be like them. You're all following them. You're making them money, telling you how to get rich. Everybody wants to get rich. Everybody wants to follow someone telling them how to get rich. It's why this video will not trend on YouTube. It's why I'll get my members watch it and nobody else. That's okay. I'm not going to change the narrative just to get your views. I don't care. I care about my members. That's it. And I care about what I do is the right thing. 99% of you will be buying the stock on the way up. That's why it's going up. Why is it up 90% today? Because people are buying it today. Someone has just paid $33, 70% overvalued, and it's gone up. By now, it's more like 80% actually overvalued. It's going to keep on going. And people are going to keep paying and buying and all the rest of it. Now you go, well, that's great. I'm making money. It's not. You just bought a stock for $33. You could have bought it a few weeks ago for a fraction of the price. That would have been investing, knowing what was about to happen, but you didn't. You're buying it now because some clown on YouTube who calls himself Roaring Kitty is telling you to. He's making money because you're watching his YouTube channel. He's making money because he bought it before you're buying it. He owns it now. Up it goes, up it goes, up it goes. And then at the top, at some point, nobody knows when, the big people, the big YouTubers, the big institutions, whoever's bought into this will dump it, and it will go straight back down, and you will own the bag at 33, 43, 50, 100. I don't know where you'll end up, but you'll end up there. Now you might go, no, I'm smarter than that. I'm smarter than that. I'm going to sell it now. I'm going to take 90% profit. No, you're not. No, you're not. 100% you're not. Because if you were, it would have gone down. It ain't. It ain't going down. Everyone's buying it and buying it and buying it and buying it. They're following the leader. They're following the lemons. They think we're all going to get rich. Well, you're not. And I can tell you 100% certainty, there are hundreds of thousands of people around the world who lost last time, and they're sitting in their houses right now watching me on this video, if they are watching, and they're going, yes, that was me. I'm still holding the bag at $80, $90, $100, wherever it went, right? They're still holding the bag. They can't get out. And if they did sell, then they sold for a loss. Remember, you cannot beat Wall Street. You cannot beat the market. And you, as a retail investor, cannot control and manipulate the stock. The only people who can manipulate the stock is Wall Street, institutions, and very, 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 very big YouTubers. And when I say very big, I mean millions, and I also mean for a very, very, very short period of time, and a very, very limited number of people will do it. A handful of people will do it. The rest of you will lose money. I cannot come on here with a clean conscience at the end of the day, finish my day and say, Leah, did I do a good thing today? And she said, well, you got loads of views, you made loads of money, we can have a nice holiday, but basically you pumped a stock that's rubbish, overvalued, made money for us, but hey, that's okay. No, it's not okay. I am not going to do it. This video won't get that many views. You don't care. You're not listening. You're going to keep buying it. It's going up, and look at it. You're buying it. Somebody right now has just paid $36.70 for GameStop. That's now about 90% overvalued. You have just doubled the price of what is actually valued. That's absolutely the most ridiculous thing in the world. And keep on buying it. Keep on buying it. Because in a minute, you might go, well, I'm going to sell it. You won't. It's the same principle as if we say to you, buy the dip. We've done polls. I run polls all the time on my X account to understand people's sentiment and what they actually do. When we had Iran drop some bombs on Israel, I bought the dip. 5% in the S&P, I bought it. I put out polls and hardly anyone did. Because everyone said, well, it'll probably go lower. Meet Kevin says there's going to be World War III. He was selling life insurance. Who won? Meet Kevin. People said, I'm not going to buy it. There's going to be World War III. Donald Trump said, in 48 hours, America's going to cease to exist. That never happened. So you didn't buy it, did you? I did. So those of you that are saying, I'm now going to sell and I'm going to take profits because I'm smarter than everybody else, you won't. You will get greedy because you'll remember where it went last time. You'll keep buying, and you keep thinking you're going to stuff it to the man. You're going to show the man that you're smarter. You are not smarter. The very definition of smart means do your own research and read and study and take the hard path. The easy path is sat on the toilet watching a guy pretending to be somebody else who's breaking the law, who's getting paid for you to watch, who's making videos that trend so he makes more money. So you buy the stock which he bought at the bottom. He isn't buying it today, and nobody on YouTube pumping it is buying it here because they are manipulating you on the way up. You won't sell because every other lemon will jump on in. They'll all start buying the stock. The stock will keep going up, and at some point, somebody with influence, some institution will dump it, and you'll all end up selling for a loss. I'm absolutely clear, 100%. Thousands and tens and hundreds of thousands of you will lose money. But don't worry, it's okay because Roaring Kitty and a few others will make some money. They will take all your money. What happened a few years ago? Was it Raoul Paul, one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, did a Bitcoin scam? Not a Bitcoin scam, sorry, a crypto. He brought his own coin out. Everybody bought it and then he dumped it. He walked off with millions of dollars. And what happened? Everyone carried on watching his YouTube channel. He's going to do it again. This is exactly what Roaring Kitty is going to do. Some people, hopefully me, live and breathe to help people, enjoy helping people, and want to feel good at the end of the day. At any price. I don't care whether you watch, subscribe, I couldn't care less. I do what I know is right. That's why 98% of my live viewers are members. More than any channel on YouTube. But do I get high views like Roaring Kitty? No, because I'm not telling you how to get rich in 5 seconds. It's not investing, it's gambling. I'm not going to say I wish you all the best and wish you luck because it's not luck, it's stupidity. It's absolutely nonsense. So what you do, you do. I've tried to put a warning out. I'll maybe do another update for this at some point to see how many people actually lost money. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make all my research public, unlike Roaring Kitty and a handful of others. I'm going to make my research completely and utterly public. If you, at the end of the day, make money from this stock, click above my head, down below here, I'm going to put a poll on my X account. And I want you not to lie or manipulate it or put it on Reddit and sit in dark rooms making up rubbish. But I want you to vote honestly, did you win? And when I say did you win, I mean at the end of the day, did you win? Not you bought here and sold here, then you bought back here and now you're down here. Not interested in that. Not interested in that. I'm on about, did you ultimately win? Did you buy at the bottom, sell at the top, and walk away from the casino? Or did you come back and do it again and lose? And remember, before you say, yes, I won, I bought it for 1 cent and I sold it for $1 million gazillion dollars and I'm a hero and I'm smarter than anyone else. Before you say yes to that, remember, If you've done that within the first on the first day, within the first 30 days and the first 12 months on your main account, you are going to pay capital gains tax. So you'll have to pay 20% of your tax, and maybe you're a 40% taxpayer on your gains. So remember to keep half the money to pay your tax bill. So don't tell me you made $1 gazillion and then at the end of the year, oh, well, now I got a tax bill and I didn't account for that. I want to know, if you say that you won, that you've allocated the tax and you can pay the tax and you have the tax bill ready to go. You have that money and then you've made a real gain. And I want to know, did you really make money? And I know the answer, but I want to see what you tell me. Anyway, there you go. It started to fall. Let's see where it goes from here. Click above my head for all the links and the poll. Leave me your thoughts and comments below as well. I have more links in the description. Over here and over here, I'll put more updates of anything I think is relevant, but I'm not going to do too much on this. I don't want to waste time even drawing attention to this. I just hope that my members, don't get sucked into all of this. It's irresponsible, and it's downright irresponsible if you are a YouTuber and you're using your audience to make yourself money as if they're just pawns. Well, they're not. I've met my audience. I'm the world piano man. I've toured the whole world and met in person my audience. And I know real people are sat behind this camera lens, not just numbers where I can manipulate and play a game with. Most YouTubers have never met their audience in person. I can guarantee you Roaring Kitty hasn't, because he can't. He broke the law last time, wasn't even allowed to do what he was doing. And so I guarantee he's not filled theaters and stadiums and such with his audience. He'd never do that. I have, and I know you're real people. Be careful. Vote in the poll. Above my head, down here, over here, and over here. GameStop Part 2. Here we go again. Dear oh dear. Take care of yourselves and each other.